Hello and good morning, my fellow trucketeers. How the devil is everyone? Hope you're all well, all that fun stuff. Today's my Monday, but it's actually a Tuesday, so I had the week off. So yeah. So from the last video, or last two videos technically, because I filmed it as one, but ended up being massively long, so I made it into two. I have decided that I'm going to film today because I have a whole bunch of stuff to do. So we got like 9 packs of MDF on and a topper. And I don't mean the character from Hot Shots. Yeah, we got a topper, so I think it takes the top of the crops off before you harvest them. So we got to go deliver that first to Fifield in Berkshire, which is SL6, and then we got to go to Reading for some MDF, then we got to go to Worcester for some MDF, and then we got to go to Shrewsbury for some MDF. So yeah, we got 4 drops to do today. Whether we'll get them all off today, I don't know, but it should be doable. Can't see why not, really. But yeah, why are you taking me that way? Is it quicker to go up the M4 or something? I mean, in my head, to get the sort of Berkshire way, I was just going to go along and go up the A34, but nah. Which I'll probably still do, to be fair. I'll head on out onto the A35, A31, M27, M3, and then hit the A34 and just go straight up. That kind of makes more sense in my head, but I don't know, it probably would be quicker to go on the 303, to be fair. That's right, we can get up on the 303 this way anyway, so we'll go this way and go on the 303, because why the hell not? So it's currently 5:41 in the morning. I got in at 5, but I had to sort of make me bed and do everything else, then do my checks and all that fun stuff, so it's taking a bit of time to get going this morning. Then I decided, you know what, I will film, so obviously I then set my cameras up. But yeah, so I think my cab mounts have been done. It sounds a lot quieter. We got a night cooler now, although it don't work. It's actually installed in the truck, so that's something. Oh, watch out, Mr. Kimball. There we go. Yeah, so we got that done. My Turkish whistle's been fixed because that stopped working last week for some reason. Last week, week before, I can't remember. But that works now, so the only thing to test now is my air horns. I don't really want to test that just yet. Yeah. Oh yeah, and one of my lights have been fixed as well because that was a bit broken. So that's been fixed. Just put a new wrap thing over my steering wheel, so we'll see how that lasts. Because obviously it's got a tear in the leather, which is annoying. Yeah. Other than night cooler not working, I mean, it's in there. I assume something hasn't quite wired up, or he's waiting for a part or something, so, you know, it is what it is. So, do we test the air horns out now? Nah, still not working. I mean, they work, but, yeah, not blowing through everything, so we obviously didn't get around to doing that. Never mind. Right, let's make our way up towards the 303 and then get our way up into Berkshire. I will see you in a little bit. Yes. Jolly good. Tally-ho and all that fun stuff. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are up near the customer now. We're just entering a 7.5 ton limit, I think. That's what you just tried to send me, wasn't it? Or was I supposed to go down the other road? I don't know. Yeah. So we've just gone down the shortest motorway in the UK, the 308M. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm sure I've heard that. It's very, very short. It might not be, there might be another one. I'm trying to think which one it is, but I can't remember which one. I know that one's pretty short anyway. And now we're sort of going up towards the customer, which is quite easy, straightforward. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm on the straight road. I'm pretty sure it was on the... It was trying to take me down this road and then it decided to change its mind. But no, it's except for access this road anyway, and if it's the access I need to get to the customer, then so be it. So hey. figure it out anyway. So we'll just come on down here and then try and get on through without any issues, hopefully. Going all the way here just for a topper. But we shouldn't have too far to go to the next customer, because the next customer is, it's Reading, but I think if it's the one I think it is, it's technically Tilehurst, but yeah. So it should take us about 30-40 minutes to get there from here, which isn't too bad. Just so long as I've gone down the right road here and don't have to turn around or anything. But we'll figure it out when we get. Ooh, it's a fairground. So we'll go to the fair. Yeah, so sort of near Windsor, so gives you a rough idea of where I am. Like I say, it's an SL6 postcode, so we're in that sort of rough area, I guess. Alright, we've got to turn off in a minute, and then we got 1 point something miles to go. I did have some delivery instructions that said it's the green gate opposite such and such road, so I was like, okay, but that's about all I've got other than the actual address itself. But yeah, we've had not too bad a run this morning, fighting the old tiredness a little bit, but we managed. I think your boss wanted me to be here for 8 o'clock as well, which wasn't going to happen. He asked me to come in at 5. I was like, okay, so I'll come in at 5. And then it's like just over 3 hours away, so it's like, well, by the time I'd done my checks and got all my stuff packed in my truck this morning, it was like, what was it, about 5:30 something when I left this morning? 5:40, I can't remember. Later than it could have been. But getting here for 8 wasn't going to happen. I would have had to have gotten at 4:30, I reckon, to make that somewhat doable. Oh well. Right, so it's along this road somewhere we're going. Oh, low trees, beautiful. Also, my cab mounts have been done, so this truck is now lovely and quiet inside. There's no clunking and bumping anymore, which is nice. Which is what we like. I think that was the main thing he wanted to get done, which was fine. Yeah, that was the road it was originally trying to take me down, I believe, yeah. Oh well. For some reason it just tried to reset itself as I was going round the roundabout. Maybe it thought I came off the exit beforehand and then readjusted and then readjusted again. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, we're here. So, doing what we got to do. Of a mile to go now. Nearly there. We've got a few drops to do today. Our place looks posh. This road's awful. Very bumpy. guess it would be posh along here, considering it's sort of somewhat near Ascot and Windsor and all that stuff, so yeah, kind of makes sense, I guess. Right, okay. Pretty sure coming up on the gateway now. So green gate opposite such and such road, and this is such and such road. So it must be the green gate here then. I hope it's open. Looks open. Hope there's someone to turn around. Otherwise we're going to have fun. Right, I'm just going and find someone. Get this off. Ooh, get close to the gate. There we go. We're all good. We're all good. Right, let's go in here and figure out what's happening. Might need to move his Range Rover for me to turn around. Well, it might be alright. Might be alright. We'll see how we get on. Might have been better reversing, maybe. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Right, I'll see you in a little bit. Righto, see if we can get ourselves spun round in here. Said I should be able to, but we'll give it a shot. I'll just realign myself a bit. So give ourselves as much room as possible. Concerned about that car maybe, but we should be alright. A bit tight, but we'll manage. Yeah, car's alright. Miles away. Churn the ground up a little bit, but we'll manage. Cool, all good, all good. That's what we like. Nice little spinny. It's lovely where you can spin Arctics. So you can spin around in a smaller space and you're kind of rigid. Right, that's that one done. That was nice and simple, straightforward. I think we're in there 10 minutes if that, so lovely jubbly. Would have filmed taken off, but it was literally like open the curtains off and jobs are good, and barely had time to film me book out for him to sign. Alright, on our way to our first one in Reading. 10 minutes of traffic, so 53 minutes away. So I will see you in just under an hour. Beautiful. Right then, we are coming down Oxford Road in Reading, as I like to call it, mini Birmingham. Yeah, it's a very cultural place. Gonna get down here. There's an army base here as well. Army Reserve Centre. There we go. It's funny. It's just kind of like slammed in the middle of this road. So just gonna come down here. We got to turn left in a minute at a set of traffic lights, which sometimes can be a little bit snug. I think it's 2 lanes to go forward, so I've got to take up both lanes to give myself enough room to swing. Yeah, and it's just up the road, so not too far. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so it's best here to straddle both lanes to stop anyone coming down the side of me, so I can actually make the swing to get around the corner. I'm not worried about who I upset here. Thing is, if I stay in the first lane, there's just not enough room to get round that set of traffic lights and miss the fence. I mean, it's probably doable, but it's probably tighter than it needs to be, if you know what I mean. So it's best to just straddle both lanes. And I think it's the same when you come out as well. It's best to straddle both lanes to then come this way, because I take it we'll come this way. Mind you, there is another way out. We can go back out towards sort of Tylehurst that way. Yeah. Then we've got to sort of make our way towards Worcester. I mean, even with that, I brushed the curb. Right, nearly there now, anyway. Nearly there. Quite far ahead in videos at the moment. I think I've got about 5 or 6 videos ready to go. So, what's this? I'm filming this on the 24th of June, which is a Tuesday, and you're probably going to be seeing it near the end of August. Or middle of August, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've got videos up to August now. Right here, and then on the funny little estate behind the housing estate. Hopefully I can get at least a 15 here, because sometimes there's usually someone inside, so you've got to sit outside and wait for a bit. It's quite rare, you can normally get straight in. So this turning, no, it's next turning. Yeah, sometimes you can have a break before you go in, but a bit of a snug turn this one, so we need the other side of the road. Oh, the truck coming out, I'll let him come out. Hopefully no one else is coming out while I'll try and get in here. Superb. Let's wait there a second, van, that'll be great. Thank you. Trucks everywhere. Maybe we can't get straight in then. That's a pain, because that Les Smith haulage guy's right in the way as well. Got anyone else in there? I might struggle to get in there with him there. Alright, are you going in there or? Oh, you're going there, that's right, I'm going there. So, yeah, no worries. Yeah, should be alright. Should be alright. I'm just going to head straight on in. Sod him. Oh, am I on in? Yeah, we're all good. Right. Need to sort of get the other side of this truck really. Same problem, there's nowhere for me to stop out there at the moment. That's what I'll do. Sort of swing the other side of this truck for now and park up over here. And I'll go speak to someone. If they're upset at me coming straight in, then oh well. We'll figure it out. Right, let's go speak to someone, I'll see you in a minute. So, 4 of these for this customer. These ones are for the last customer. The next customer has just that one tiny weenie pack there. And then that's it for the day, so whether we'll get there in time to get that off today, I don't know, because that's in Shrewsbury somewhere, so sort of depends, but yeah. So that's the next one there. Nope, sorry. That's the next one. And then now the front's the last one, so we'll get it done. Alright, we're done here. That didn't take too long. Managed to get a 15-minute break in waiting for the first truck to move out the way, which is ideal. Kind of worked out well, that. Now we got to reverse on out and get on up towards, I mean it says Worcester on the thing, but it's more Kidderminster than anything. Now we've got to reverse out with that other truck still parked on the curb out there, which is doable, easily doable. There's a van on the other side of the road though, sort of near the entrance, and there's going to be people coming in and out, so it's going to be fun. This is usually a fun one anyway, because the amount of vehicles just come and go, but we should be alright. We'll make do. We will make do. We skim the fence on that side and push ourselves out around this skip. We've got hazard lights on, and we've got beepers, and we've got white lights, so if anyone drives in the back of me, then they're really daft. I think if people don't seem to realise that I just can't see them. That van over there's going to be a pain, so I'm going to have to go up on the curb, I think. Nothing else for it, I think. It's always fun round here. I think we've missed the van now, maybe. Yeah. Get the unit up on the curb there. There we go, then we can get into the turning bit out here and get ourselves spun around a little bit. In the right direction at least. There we go. Right, let's get back out on the motorway and hopefully have ourselves a break. We've got 28 minutes to stop for a 4.5, for our first 4.5 for the day. So yeah, we got to crack on. Should be doable, but yeah. Whew, that is warm. Warm. I wouldn't even say it's warm, it's like, nope, coming this way, giving me room for me trailer. Might be alright. Yep. Yeah, just about. Good stuff. Right. Yeah, so we got to get out and then get in the services to get parked up, so should be doable. Should be doable to get out in that time. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I wouldn't even say, I mean, it's 21.5 degrees, so take that out as you will for hotness, but it's quite muggy, that's the thing. So, yeah. Right. Let's get on out. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. You're taking me a different way. Yeah. Okay, so we're nearly at Stourport. Yes. Kidderminster straight ahead, Stourport is that way. So, yeah. I'm gonna go up and get this one pack of MDF off, and then it's 2 pallets of bits and pieces for the next one in Shrewsbury. Then I've been given my next job after that, which is to go up to northwest sections of Skelmersdale to collect steelwork to go down to the solar site in Bristol, which is where I delivered in the last video. So yeah, whether I'll make Stourbridge, whether I'll make Skelmersdale today, I don't know yet. I don't think I will, because I'm at 6 hours 25 now. Not sure how long it's going to take me to get to Shrewsbury, and then obviously from Shrewsbury to Skelmersdale. So, I mean, if I was going to Skelmersdale straight from here, then I reckon that's doable. But with the drop in Shrewsbury as well, I don't think it's going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see. And then it's a case of where am I going to end up? Where am I going to park? Which is always interesting when you're sort of around the Manchester East sort of area. Nah, well, we'll figure something out anyway. Might even have to park up in Lim for the night, empty. See how that goes, eh? I don't mind Lim. I've not had any trouble there anyway. Oh, excuse me. Right. Only 2 minutes away now. I think I've been to this customer before, I'm not entirely sure. I know I've been up here for a delivery before, whether it's this exact one, I'm not 100% sure, but kind of seems familiar, but I don't know. Like the next one, I'm pretty sure I've been there, but again, not entirely sure. But we'll get the job done, because we always do. Or attempt to anyway. Right, Sandy Lane Industrial Estate, that's where we're going. got to go in and go down Barrack Road. Thank you, Audi. Oh, yeah, went up on the curb still, never mind. Didn't quite have enough room there. Right. I think it's quite a tight little industrial estate, this one. I don't know. Pretty sure it's down here I've got to go. Thank you. There's trucks everywhere as well, which helps. Mud out of the way would be great. Superb. Thank you. Ah, yeah, I have been to this one before. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure we delivered down here somewhere. That's it, and then there's a doorway there and then a bit at the bottom to turn around at. I'll probably want it in this unit down here. Ridges just like stopped right in the middle here, which is not helpful. Kind of in my way. Oh well. Guess I'll pull up behind him without blocking the place up too much, maybe. The problem is there's vans here. It's a bit of a pain. If I go up as close to that ridge as possible, it might be alright. Might be enough room for people to squeeze around past us, but then he's got to back up to get up out that road, so... Alright, we'll stop there for a minute. We will stop there. Right, let's go see someone and see about getting this off. See you in a bit. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that was nice and easy. We got our one pack off, so obviously I came down this road and turned right, that's the one. And the rigid was there, so I backed up where the rigid was and they wanted to unload us here on this little bit of road, so nice and easy. Didn't take long at all. So let's come out of here. I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure this is a estate where they had the DAF 95 parked up, and that's it there, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's a 95. That one right there. Which Mr. Sam K does enjoy. Oh no, that's a 105, sorry. My bad. I did have a 95 parked up here. Ah well. Mr. Sam K's favourite truck is a DAF 95, so if anyone else wanted to let him have a go in it, then drop him a message and say, I have a DAF 95, would you like to drive it? And he will be made up for life. He will probably do things to you. Oh, you come in there, are you? You snuck round the corner there a little bit, pal. That's right, that's what it is. Right, let's get on out of here. Hour and 22 minutes to Shrewsbury, and then hopefully the customer isn't too difficult to get to and sort out and get done, and then that'll leave us roughly 2 hours to get to Skelmersdale. Doable. It's going to be a bit of a tight one, I reckon, but we'll give it a shot. Right, it's going to take us this way, isn't it? Horrible bit of road. Well, it's not too bad, but there's a couple of tight pinchy bits along this route, I think. There's quite a steep hill as well to go down, I think. If it's the route, I think it is. Right, let's continue along here. I will see you in Shrewsbury. So it does appear ahead of me is this tree has come down, and by the looks of it, it may have struck that van. I don't know whether it's a reflection of that van or whatever. It looks like it's got like a big dent on the side, but and there's a guy stood there, so I'm going to assume he's been struck by the tree. Has he been driving? Oh no, maybe it's just reflection, I don't know. Someone coming the other way is going to have to give me a lot more room than that. I don't know. Just have to wait for a nice person to sit far enough back so I can get through. That's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? Just come down and hit the handrail, obviously. There you go, stopping traffic, good man. Thing is, if he didn't do that, people just wouldn't stop. I'll come on through, take up all the room I can. Thank you. Get a bit closer there, car. There we go. Right, that was a bit of excitement for one day. Alright, let's carry on to Shrewsbury. Right, here we are on the A49, just outside of, well, pretty much Shrewsbury. Nearest makes no difference, I guess. Best way to say it. We currently have 57 minutes driving left, but obviously we're only about 5 minutes from the customer. You are coming around this way, but that's fine. We'll get to move on. Yeah. So when we come out of here, we're going to have a break, and then we'll have about 2 hours driving left. Not quite sure how far it is to Skelmersdale from here yet. I gather it's going to take me up around, carry on around the A5 up towards Wrexham, is it? Chester? I don't know, somewhere up in that area. But how far I'm going to get up, I'm not quite sure. It would be nice to get all the way to Skelmersdale, but I can't see it happening, to be fair. Ah well. There's a case of trying to find somewhere else to park then. How safe that will be, who knows? We'll figure it out once we've got this drop off anyway, because I've got to stop for a 45, so yeah. We'll figure it out at that point. Right, where we're going is like behind all these units somewhere. So maybe a bit further down actually. Not quite there. Someone's fallen asleep there, I think. I want to say I've been to this place before, but I really can't sort of picture it in my head, so we'll figure out when we get there. I've had a kind of a look on Google Maps, but it didn't really sort of, wasn't really very helpful, to be fair. Right, wakey wakey. There we go. Finally got moving. Oh, it's only changed green about 3 hours ago. Alright. Let's get down here and turn right. And then figure out exactly where it is we got to go to the industrial area. Unit 9 apparently we need. There we go, finally. I have actually aged waiting for those lights to change then. Definitely lost a couple of years, I reckon. Right. Let's get in here and see if we can find the customer. On the right here somewhere, maybe, possibly. Quite a bit of traffic in front as well, so that's not helpful. Or is it in there? No, not in there. I don't know. Could have potentially been in that road back there. I think it was actually. I think it might be back there. So you might have to spin round and come back and have a look. Do not stop in the yellow box. No, I do not plan to. People are stopping there for some reason. know. I'll wait here for a minute. Alright, now we'll go. There's one place you don't want to be stopping on yellow hatch markings. It's at a railway crossing. Right. Actually, it might be up here. Let's have a look up here. I have no idea where we're going. Might even be up that one up there. I don't know. Oh, caught the curve then. Oopsie. You know what? I think it is over there. I think I vaguely remember it. Yeah, I think it's over there. Right. Let me spin round a minute and then we'll... is there a roundabout up here? Yeah, right there. Yes, I have been here before. I remember it. Yeah. That was a roundabout. Good stuff. Right, let's try that again. Go right and right again. I was like, it does look familiar around here, but I wasn't quite sure. But yeah, now I've sort of seen it, I'm like, yep, I know exactly where it is now. Well, I say exactly. It's somewhere around here. Is it in this one? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it's next to DX here. Yep, that's it. Found it. Good stuff. Yeah, we have been here before. It was a bit of a faff to park here last time, but we'll manage. Yeah, I just had to back in this bit here to get unloaded. Goods in. Alright. Just try and get ourselves backed in there a little bit. And up with all the cars parked there. Oh, we're going forward still, jump. We want to go backwards. Need as much room as possible. I don't think we're going to make the cut. Might do. Just have to block DX's place for a little bit, which I don't really care about. I've got in there somewhat. Just need to be able to turn the unit. Really need to sort of get a bit closer to this Mercedes, really, without hitting it, of course. Bit like that. Get a bit more lock on. Come away from that, and then we should be able to swing the unit around now. But I do need to get myself over a little bit more. There is a van right on my left side here. It's not really ideal here, to be fair. Alright, I need to go forward a bit. Get myself over to the right a bit more. If I get myself on a bit of an angle, that'll probably be better. Bollard there, so we don't want that if we can help it. You know what, that'll probably do. Let's go see someone. I'll see you in a little bit. Right. That little detour I took when I took the turn at the roundabout rather than up here. Might have cost me enough time to make it to Skelmersdale. Yeah. Get the sneeze of the video out of the way. An hour and 59 minutes to Skelmersdale, and I think I have an hour and 58 driving left for the day. So we got some making up to do, which is doable, but we are going to be going through rush hour, so yeah, it's going to be very, very tight to make it. We'll give it a try. So yeah, I've still got to have a 45-minute break as well, so I'm going to try and time that as close to 5 o'clock as possible. Well, I don't know actually. I don't think I've got enough time to push it as close to 5 o'clock as possible. I'll push it as far as I can on what I have left on this 4.5, which is 45 minutes. And then I'll have a 45-minute break. And then we'll see how the traffic is from that. Anyone could let me out there, just, you know, be nice people, but no. Don't want to be stuck behind the truck. God, no. Yeah, so we're going up the road about 40 minutes. We'll have a 45-minute break, and then we'll crack on as much as we can. I mean, it don't matter if I have more than a 45-minute break, just to make sure I'm sort of past that 5:30 or 5 o'clock sort of time. I don't know. What time is it now? 15. It's 3:30. So a push on, that'll be 4:15. So when my 45-minute break's up, that'll be bang on 5 o'clock. Which is going to be a little bit frustrating, but we'll see. Yeah, we got an hour and 57 minutes driving left for the day, and we got an hour and 57 minutes to Skelmersdale. So doable if we have absolutely zero traffic on the way up. Yeah, I can't see that happening. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a close one, we know that much. Right, I'm going to crack on up the road. I would have probably benefited from taking up 2 lanes here, because it's going to be quite tight. We'll see. We'll see. I might just have to wiggle over to the right a little bit. Give myself a bit of space. No, might be right. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. So it's going to be a mission. I'll see you a little bit later. I'll let you know how we're getting on. Wish me luck. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. We carried on up the road. I can't remember what the road was. A49, I think. Yeah, pretty much from Shrewsbury up to Chester. I did stop for a 45-minute break. That was fine. And then as I parked up, traffic built up a little bit. Done alright. I pulled out of there once my brake was up. Started hammering down the road. That was fine. I must have made up about 4 minutes, so I gave myself about a 4-minute window to get to Skelmersdale. And then I caught up with a queue of traffic in front of me that was travelling at about 35 to 40 mile an hour in the 50 limit, which frustratingly lost me all that time I made up. And then we started getting traffic adding on to that, so I've decided to chip off at Chester, and I'm going to a parking spot I know in D-side, because I'm not going to make Skelmersdale. Thing is, it's 5:30 now, and traffic's only going to build up more and more and more between Chester and Skelmersdale, so it's not even worth the risk to try and run it, because the last stint of that's all motorway with no services. So if I do that, I'm going to end up in a situation where I'm stuck without anywhere to stop, or have to chip off and try and find a rubbish lay-by somewhere or something. So I've decided to knock that on the head, and I'm going to go to D-side, and then that's going to give me just under an hour to get to Skelmersdale tomorrow morning, which is fine. I'm going to due to get there at 7 anyway. There's no point getting there any sooner than that. So yeah, which is fine by me. Is what it is. This guy's going to park up on this little rubbish lay-by. Why would you do that to yourself? Well, yeah. So I'm going to go to a little parking spot I know, and then spend the night there. But we'll be chipped off by about 5:45. So yeah. do a good 13 hours and 45 minutes for the day. That'll do. I'll take it. 13 hours 45 minutes? 12 hours 45 minutes. Just under 13 hours. My 13 hours is up at 6 o'clock, or 5 past technically. So yeah. Yeah. Which is a shame, because I could have pushed on right to Skelmersdale and got there. Wow. Just over 13 hours. Never mind. See you in a bit. Right. There we go. We are parked up in D side. So yeah. Nice little spot here behind a tipper and whatever. Just be a few guys parked here, so but I've parked here once before and didn't have any bother, so I'll go open my back door still though. Not that I've got anything on, but it saves the curtains getting cut if that is the case, but yeah, should be alright. Oh, well, our day is done anyway, and so just got to do my paperwork and do whatever, and then get me dinner on the go. I've got these are quite nice. These are, so I've got me that for tonight, which is a chicken katsu thingy majiggy. So I'll have that. Should be good. Yeah. So we've done pretty well today. We've driven for 9 hours 22 minutes, and wow, working time's just under 13 hours. So yeah. I'll take it. We've absolutely thundered through that today. I didn't think I was going to get it all off, but there we go. So we've done quite the zigzag from the yard to like Windsor, and then across to Worcester, well, technically Worcester, Kidderminster, and then sort of up to Shrewsbury, and then around right up to where we are now at D-side near Chester. Could have made Skelmersdale if the traffic was a bit more clear, but wasn't to be, unfortunately. But never mind, is what it is. So let's plumb that in actually. How far have we got to go tomorrow? Just plumb that in quickly. Drive. Let's see. Oh, 59 minutes with traffic, so hopefully in the morning we won't have the traffic, so it'll be a little bit quicker, but nah, there we go. Only an hour driving in the morning, so we'll set off at 6 o'clock, so no mad rush. So yeah. That is what it is. It would have been nice to get there and then I could have slept until 7 o'clock, but well. Right. I'm going to relax for the evening. I've got a video to edit as well about the car, funny enough, not the truck, so, and then this one to edit as well, I guess. So we're going to get on and do some of that. Maybe hang around, play some games for the night, and then head down by 10 o'clock. And we'll be all good. So yeah. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. It doesn't cost you nothing, and then you get to see my fantastic content that was released. Main vlogs like this are out 6 PM every Monday. Weekly debriefs on a Sunday at 10 AM, and anything else I put out, like the car videos, will be released randomly on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Who knows? Could be any time. So yeah. Share the videos with someone you think might like it, or for someone you think that won't like it to watch it anyway, and leave a comment. I don't know what about though. I never know what about. I really got to think about that before I start filming these end sections. If you got hay fever, what's the best? This is what I've been using for my hay fever. Alevia seems to work okay, but I find nothing really touches it that well. So what do you use for your hay fever if you've got it? Yeah, we'll leave that one. Just take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely. Thanks for trucking around with Jono. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.